I come from the island of Trinidad, close to South America, close to Venezuela. Trinidad. Close to Venezuela. Yeah, South America. And I travel and I preach the religion of Islam. But I also have knowledge of politics and knowledge of economics, so I know what's happening in the world today. Economics. For example, alaykum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. For example, I expect that Israel will launch an attack on Iran sometime shortly. Launch an attack. Yeah, this example. The reason why is because Israel says Iran is developing nuclear weapons. But the reason for attacking Iran is much more than that. Let me hear from you. If Israel launch an attack on Iran, what do you think will happen in the world? What do you think?
اولا اسرائیل فعلا مثلا ایران عملا نمونه فعلا عملا نمونه مثال است اگر عملا کنه بسیار وضعیت منطقه بسیار خراب بسیار وضعیت منطقه خراب چون به خاطر که کشورهای همسایه ایران مثل پاکستان مثل افغانستان مثل تاجیکستان ازبکستان ارمنستان آذربایجان ترکیه اینا دزدیدن سر ایران مثل اسرائیل
So first, for example, if you take territory like Afghanistan, Pakistan, they all register and they also put Iran because it's like Iran actually will destroy this attack.
Okay.
اجازه نمیشه چون با خاطر اگر اسرائیل سر ایران حمله کنه یعنی فکر حقوق آمریکا پس اگر فکر روسیه اجازه نمیده دوم چین اجازه نمیده چون منافع زیاد داره
Russians support Iran and China also support Iran. So they could not let them to attack.
Right. Anybody else? If Israel attacks Iran to destroy the nuclear plants, what will happen? What will be the implication?
Even because the nuclear weapon, cheap basrata chimation. These are the cheap
تمایل هست چون به خاطر ایران کسی میگه آخرین لحظه خودی ایران گفته که ما متقابلا سلاح پیشرفته استفاده می‌کنه. خود سلاح پیشرفته در اختیار داره. هم از چین گرفته هم از روسیه گرفته. سلاحی داره که 3000 کیلومتر دور میتونه هر نقطه اسرائیل بده.
Says if it destroys his nuclear powers, same Iranian will also attack Israel. They know every point of the Israeli
Right.
power.
Okay. Anybody else? Nobody?
You got this?
Okay. We don't have much time, so let me focus on that part of the subject connected with Quran and Hadith. If Israel attacks Iran, one of the major results of that attack will be the fall of America.
We can focus down on this one. We will take the Iran, the Hawaii and the Kashmir.
ببین یک چیز واقعی که مثال ساده بود. زمانی که روس‌ها در افغانستان حمله کرد، این فکر می‌کرد که ما افغانستان در سر یگان تصویر و بعد پاکستان می‌گیریم و آباد کردیم. سیست منظور روس‌های که ما مثلا بندر کراچی رو می‌گیریم دیگه در هر سال در افغانستان جنگی دیوار برلین شکست. از 24 جمهوری کلا از این سیطره روس‌ها که مسلمان بود آزاد.
Let me first explain, then you answer you, okay? If Israel attacks Iran, number one, price of oil go up very high. Because number one, Iran is a major supplier of oil. Number two, this war will be taking place in the major oil supplying part of the world. Number three, Iran can block the Straits of Hormuz and the ships will not be able to pass. And so the price of oil is going to go sky high.
زیاد पेट्रोल लाया आजू पेट्रोल बंद नहीं है कि जब शुरू में से दाजू इलाका शुरू में से पेट्रोल ज्यादा है से पॉइंट में गए कि दरा के पेट्रोल में पूरा बंद बस नहीं ग्राम पास आज लिगा पेट्रोल क्या खराब
The price of oil goes very high. The price of gold also will go very high.
कीमत सोना में दिया
It's not the price of gold that's going up, it's the dollar going down. The American dollar is about to collapse. Yeah. About 80, 70 years ago, American dollar, $20 could buy 1 ounce of gold. 78 years. About 70 years ago, 20 American dollars to buy 1 ounce of gold.
$20 के वो एक खश में वो खस गिरफ्तार मतलब ऐसे डॉलर
20. If Israel attacked Iran, you might need 3,000 American dollars to buy 1 ounce of gold.
कि हमला में सर ईरान $3000 दरकार में शब बहादुर एक
That one hour.
वो के खुशमाया असर कीमत एक $3000
The American government will demonetize the dollar, meaning you can't use the dollar to buy and sell.
अमेरिकन बाइडेन सर
American government, yeah.
अमेरिकन उदिश सर डॉलर सल्ला मुद्दा नहीं
And try to replace it with another money which is much less in value.
कोशिश में कोई इरा बदली में कोई दिगा पैसा किलो कीमत आज कम वाला बाशा
American economy is going to collapse.
मैशे अमेरिका खाना
Black America does not have money. White America is going to become very angry because white America will lose a lot of money.
सिया पोस्टर क्या सुनिए पैसा ना ला रहा सिर्फ सफेद अस्तों पैसा ला रहा मुफ्लिस में शायद निराश खान में जंग जदरशिल में शायद
Probably within 2 weeks, 1 month of an Israeli attack on Iran, you will have riots in America.
अगर अटैक में कोई हमला में कोई मसला ईरान शायद दो हफ्ता या एक माह अजीम मसला खुद ही अमेरिका पैदा हुआ है इसलिए पोस्टों से पोस्टा
The American government knows that, and the Zionists know that. And so what they're doing now is trying to bring martial law to America. Martial law, yeah.
अमेरिका खुद इस खबरदार है इसराइल खबरदार है कि नतीजा ऐसी बात है जैसे कोशिश में कोने कि माशाल्लाह माय अमेरिका आने
Because American peoples are going to start attacking the Jews and attacking the Zionists.
अमेरिकन लखुन इस अमेरिका जिगा कसके वो हमला में जीवी देश अमेरिका का बालस्तान कोशिश में आले हमला में शोभा ठीक में हमला में नहीं
The plan is to bring down America. Why? So that Israel can take over from America and rule the world. That's the plan. It's a plan, yeah.
आले इसराइल खुद इस कोशिश में कोना कि वो बसरे अमेरिका ये तो बार जंग में शान उस दिगा सुधर अमेरिका या सना उधर जोड़ बाजी इसराइल खुद कोशिश में
But not only must the American economy collapse, more than that, America must face military defeat.
कबाजी नहीं कैसे अजीम वैश्विक था मेरा आदमी एकदम सारा असला मसला ला रहा है कुल खत्म वैश्विक अमेरिका
If Israel attacks Iran, Iran will respond by attacking America in Iraq.
again
If Israel attacks Iran, Iran will respond by launching a massive attack on American troops in Iraq.
अगर इसराइल हमला में कोना बसरे ईरान ईरान वापस हमला में कोना इराक या मुझे अमेरिकन कुल जब हमला में
America will have no friends at all in Iraq because all the Iraqis will be supporting Iran.
तफरीक अमेरिका कसम न बाशी मुझे हमला कोना इराक वाला कसकल को सपोर्ट ईरान में दिला तफरीक अमेरिका खत्म
So the American government has decided to withdraw from Iraq.
बखातिर ऐसे अमेरिकन फैसला किया है कि वो इराक ये में वापस पोजीशन अमेरिका में
And they're now trying to withdraw their troops from Iraq because they're afraid that Israel will attack Iran and then Iran will launch an attack on them in Iraq.
ये खबर शुदा है कि आज ما قبل में كنا ऑर्डर में كنا बखातिर ऐसी कुछ फौजिया कुछ इराक के इलाकों में
But Iran can do something else. Iran can launch an attack on Bahrain and easily take Bahrain. And between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia there is a causeway. You can drive back and forth.
ईरान का कारण में कोना अमला बसर बेरे ने में कोना वो एक रादारा which is
Causeway. You can drive back and forth.
Land bridge.
ये पुल दारा
Pull.
पुल दारा क्यों हम बखातिर हम तरफ पूरे बस्ता में कोना अतिकार खराब दिशा
So the road will be clear for Iran to attack Saudi Arabia.
दराब बखातिर सऊदी अरब के हमला में कोना आसान दिशा बखातिर ईरान
Saudi Arabia is today Israel's best friend.
हाल है कि सऊदी अरब हस्ता बिसार खुद अपनी इजराइल से
And so Saudi Arabia will call on America for help.
सऊदी अरबिया बखातिर मदद अमेरिका की मदद
American government would not want to go. American armed forces would not want to go.
अमेरिकन फौजी मदद ना में करना वो ना में पाएगी वापस मदद जैसे मदद
But the Zionists in the American Congress will force them to go. The Zionists in the American Congress will force them to go.
but the Zionist who the मजलिस से क्या जी अमेरिका से वो the फौजिया में रहना लाजिम मदद सऊदी अरबिया
And when the American troops land in Saudi Arabia, they will face defeat from Iran.
फौजिया के मेरे से सऊदी अरबिया ईरानी फौजी इरामात में जो अमेरिकन फौजी
I believe Saudi Arabia will also call on Pakistan for help. And it is possible the Pakistan government will send troops to Saudi Arabia to fight Iran.
इमेगा बखातिर सऊदी में अगर पाकिस्तान शायद हेल्प मिल सऊदी अरबिया they will defeat them.
This is intended, number one, to cause the defeat of America, so America will fall. So Israel will take over from America.
This ऐसी वजह से कि अमेरिका काम खत्म नहीं और इस्राइल वाला नहीं इस्राइल
Why does Israel want to take over from America and rule the world?
चीका में इस्राइल में खाने दिया गया काम आया माँ वाला नहीं
We'll tell you just now. If Israel attacks Iran, then the plan is to cause Shia-Sunni warfare. If Israel attacks Iran, then the plan is to try to provoke Shia-Sunni war.
इस्राइल अमना में सर ईरान कोशिश में बनाए कि मसला शिया सुन्नी बालातर में
Any Shia here? All Shia? Any Sunni here? You Sunni? You Sunni? Don't fight, huh? Don't fight. Okay. This is Israel plan to bring about Shia-Sunni war. So Muslims will fall.
प्लेन इजराइलिया इंडिया से शिया सुन्नी जंग में था ना काम आया खुदी वाला
Now let me explain to you why Israel wants to bring down America and Israel wants to replace America as the ruling state in the world.
इन्हें फिल्मात तफसील में तो चला इजराइल वाला माया آمریکا تامین کنه چی
Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said that Allah created someone and programmed, computer programming, programmed him to pretend to be Al-Masih, the Messiah. But he would not be Al-Masih, the Messiah. He would be Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Dajjal, the false Messiah. Masih or the Messiah. Allah promised Banu Israel that He would send to them a prophet who would be known as Al-Masih. Al-Masih, the Messiah, and who would rule the world from Jerusalem. It's Al-Islam, yeah.
Just repeat
Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made a promise to Banu Israel, the Jews.
Allah Ta'ala वादा करा बनी इस्राइल
that He will send to them a prophet who would be known as Al-Masih, the Messiah. No. Who would be Al-Masih. And who would rule the world from Jerusalem. He would rule the world. Allah sent the Messiah, who was Hazrat Nabi Isa alayhi salam. He is Al-Masih.
Allah Rai kada Al-Masih naam kada Isa alayhi salam.
But the rabbis rejected him. The Jewish ulama rejected him.
But the Jews, the Israeli ulama,
so they say the Messiah is still to come.
They make a
And when the Messiah comes, He will rule the world from Jerusalem. And the state of Israel will rule the world. Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said that Allah created Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Allah created Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Allah created Al-Masih al-Dajjal. And he would seek to impersonate Al-Masih, Nabi Isa alayhi salam. Impersonate, to pretend that he is the Messiah. Al-Masih will pretend, Dajjal will pretend to be Al-Masih.
The Dajjal pretend to be. Pretend to be as a prophet.
Never mind. And so, Israel wants to rule the world. So that maybe 20 years from now, a man will stand up in Jerusalem, ruling the world, and he will say, I am Masih.
Israel, one people.
Understand?
يتسال بخنا كي يب نفرق وصل بشكل ما.
This is why Israel wants to bring down America and replace America as a ruling state to prepare the way for Dajjal.
يبينا بس هاتي رازي كي ما خاينا كي بتتاونا ما أقول شخصنا وبالرأي الدجال سفان يكون جوري.
If you are still here 1 month, 2 months from now, you get the news, I believe, that Israel has attacked Iran.
No.
Yes, come on. Maybe 1-2 months from now.
يبينا كي شايف شوان جباش يبدو ما نخبر باش كي إسرائيل عملا منا بسريان.
And then a number of wars will begin. You would be safer here than outside. Israel will attack Pakistan. Yeah. To attack Pakistan, to destroy Pakistan's nuclear plants, nuclear weapons.
Israeli shared that हमला में कोने बसे पाकिस्तान की न्यूक्लियर पावर है.
Israel will attack Egypt.
Israel हमला में कोने द मिस्र.
Turkey, because Turkey is with NATO, Turkey will fight with the enemy.
تركيا هم بالجنگ شامل بيشون الناتو منبر هستن.
شما فکر کنید که موفق میشه؟
چطور؟
فکر کنید که اسرائیل موفق میشه در یک حمله کنه؟
مطلب اینه که اسرائیل جنگ جدل شروع میشه نه آهسته
آدم میگه بپرسید.
بپرسید موفق میشه در یک حمله کنه؟ در پاکستان حمله نکنه.
کی میشه؟
اسرائیل حمله کنه. اسرائیل موفق میشه یا نه در یک حمله کنه؟
कामयाब हो जाएगी. कामयाब हो जाएगी. कामयाब हो जाएगी. The ulama of Islam are not aware of this. One of the biggest weapons of all that they use against us is paper money.
No, the question he asked is that he says that when Israel are taking these countries, if they success or not.
I am answering that. If we had ulama, we could fight back. Even in Iran, ulama do not recognize this as haram. Even in Iran, ulama do not recognize paper money as haram. Do you understand that? Yes.
ایران هم کس معلومات هست نمیشنه که پیپر پیسه که ازش حرام است.
And this is used to cut our throats with paper.
از این استعمال کنه به خاطر از اینکه کس کشته
Because of this, Indonesia is so poor today. Because of this paper, Indonesia is so poor today. Miskin.
بسر از این وجه که اندونیسیا بسیار غریب است. خاطر پیسه.
This little talk with you is meant to get you to understand something of what is happening in the world today.
يبقى محاضرة اسمها قبل الدنيا شو ماشي الدنيا شو كارباش شو مسألة مسائل.
But you have to go with the roshni of the Quran. Roshni?
Yes.
Roshni, Roshni. The Roshni of the Quran, the light of the Quran, and the Roshni of the Hadith, the light of the Hadith, to study the dunya. And then you will understand what is happening in the world today.
रोशनी कुरान हदीस की पालों में या दस में पंचर मालूम है ये चीज़ में
What? How many of you can recite Quran in Arabic? Put your hand up, let me see.
العربي كشما أمومي خانة فومني قرآن شريف.
Quran Sharif. Right.
You can recite, but they cannot understand.
No. I want to know if you can recite. Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Okay. Even if you don't understand, if you recite Quran, you get Noor. Without Noor, you can't see. So, what you must do, in the morning at the time of Salatul Fajr, you sit down and recite Quran, everybody. And you must do it every day, so that in your heart you love the Quran. And the Quran you must recite from cover to cover, cover to cover. Kitab from beginning to end, and then beginning to end, all your life. Number two, if there is any amongst you who understand Quran, then you must explain, teach the others. The Quran will make you strong. The Quran will make you clean. The Quran will give you Noor. And through the Quran, your sins can be forgiven. So now I will stop and let Sheikh Ustad Luqman also speak with you.
I am from Australia. I was non-Muslim for 27 years. I entered Islam at the age of 27. I am now 63. Allah brought me from darkness until light. Allah made me do hijrah from batil to haqq. Not called by human beings to enter Islam. It's all the plan of Allah.
ikare az Allah bud.
Allah took me on Hajj. I had no money, I had no niyyah, I had no plan to go on Hajj.
Igufte Allah mar border the aj azmu niyat na bud paisa na bud ich na bud.
When I became Muslim, Allah took me from pretend Muslim to real Muslim.
Ini kada mar Musliman jod kada. Mara ni khwahish kada yaar Musliman na me sahi Musliman jod.
What is real Muslim?
Chia asal Muslim, chia asal Musliman ki.
Someone who values very highly the Quran and the Hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Musliman wasta the कीमत Quran और hadith और sallam खूब mention और information.
Someone who realizes that everything that happens to you happens because of the will of Allah.
Kas सही मुसलमान का खबर वो यकीन है कि चिमेशा रज़ा अल्लाह चिमेशा दिया कस्तानी.
Even you who are in this detention center, it is because of the will of Allah.
If Ishmael ya asli in the zandan asli khas ये khas khas
We cannot always understand the will of Allah.
माँ Ishmael फुल mention कि मज़ी अल्लाह चिया.
But nothing happens without the permission of Allah.
ईश्वर ने mention बगैर इजाज़त से अल्लाह.
So in this place, we should make the best of it, and if we are outside, we should make the best of it for Islam.
ये कोशिश में करना कि इंडिया की शुमार वक्त के मुताबिक ज़िंदगी इस्लाम पे और सही मुश्किल.
As Syeikh Imran said, maybe when the wars start, this is the safest place.
ये अशिया की गुफ्ता की शायद जल्द शुरू बाशा अजीजा के खूब जाकर पाकिस्तान इंग्लैंड.
Nothing is easy in Islam.
इस्लाम एक चीज़ आसानी है.
Real Islam is going up a difficult path.
सही दिन के बाशा इस्लाम के बाशा कि कश्मीर बाला में बिस्तर मुश्किल है.
Not going down the easy path.
इस्लाम के बाला दिना से किस्मत थामी है बाला में मुश्किल है.
The important thing is we seek the pleasure of Allah.
कलाम का बज़ी कि ख्वाहिश या अल्लाह बाद माशूमा खुशी कैसे नहीं.
For however long Allah allows or permits you to be here, you seek the pleasure of Allah.
ताकि अल्लाह बज़ी कि माशूमा खुशी दिन जैसे कोशिश को कि अल्लाह इन्हें राज़ी करूँ.
As Syeikh Imran said, you read Quran.
अशिया की गुफ्ते की शुमार में वज़ीफ़ा नाम शरीफ.
One or two of you understand Arabic and understand Indonesian or understand English, like Ahmad.
एक शुमार बाजा है कि वो अरबी में से इंग्लिश में से मिसाल अमर.
They should teach the others.
इबादत शुमार मेरे क़ौम ने कुरान मतलब.
From the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Utlubu ilma walau bisin." From the Prophet, seek knowledge, even if you have to go as far as China.
وزير السلام قول أصدق कि مخاطر إلهم شمال الشينام من المثال شمال غير.
ربي زدني علما. Ya Allah, increase me in knowledge.
रब इतनी इल्म नहीं कि मतलब दार या अल्लाह जियो नॉलेज या इल्म.
This should be among our dua every day.
माशूमा बाजार को दुआ में सुन.
خيركم أو
خيركم من تعلم القرآن
خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. The best amongst you is the one who studies the Quran and then teaches it. The best. Best.
माशूमा अज़ू का स्कूल उनके वज़ीफ़ा कुरान में
So those few like Ahmad and somebody else who understands the Quran, who has learnt the Quran, and then teaches it, are amongst the best of the human beings.
مثال احمد گفته که قرآن خوبش قرآن مگر موسیقی میکنه شما میگه که مثل داشته میگه این بسیار خوب است تمام دنیا نگمان.
And it doesn't matter if you're in the immigration detention center or outside or anywhere.
فرق نداره که شما زندان هستی یا دیگر جگه هستی. علم می‌نامه اینجا می‌کنید.
Allah does not judge you. Allah does not judge.
Allah judge you for
Allah does not think you are bad because you are in the immigration detention center.
So Allah فرق نداره که شما این عبادت می‌کنید. Allah میگه نه که تو زندان هستی اصلا عبادت صحیح نیست.
It is not important what the human beings think about you.
هیچ فرق نداره که ما به شما چی فکر می‌کنیم. این فرق نداره.
What is important is your status by the side of Allah.
چی مطلب خیلی خوبه که به نظر الله که کس خوب باشه.
Is Allah happy with you or not?
که الله خوش است که نیاز داره.
If you make an effort for the deen of Allah, Allah will be happy with you.
شما کار دین می‌کنید الله خوش میشه.
You take some steps towards Allah as if Allah will run towards you.
میگه که چند قدم شما پیش الله الله خودش مایه و خاطرش.
You are amongst the luckiest, you are amongst the best human beings because you have Islam.
ما شما که خوش قسمت هستید که دین اسلام دارید.
And you have Iman.
ایمان داره ما شما.
And you can strive towards Ihsan.
کار خوب ما شما.
This makes you amongst the best of the human beings.
این کل انسانایی که هست ما شما شکر خوب است.
If you can do that, you're amongst the best of the Muslims.
ما شما کار اسلام میکنیم. صحیح مسلم است ما.
Most of the human beings are not Muslims.
کس مسلمان نیه انسان است.
They do not know Islam.
خبر نداره اسلام چیه.
Or they know Islam, but they do not like Islam.
شاید او خبردار اسلام نیه. خوش نداره اسلام.
They say the Muslims are bad.
دیگه مسلمان که نیه.
No education.
تعلیم نیه.
Dirty. This is what they say. But this is not Islam.
मतलब क्यों میگه که گنده است یا خراب است در اسلام از نیه.
The Muslims should be amongst the cleanest because at least they take wudu 5 times a day. At least they take a bath once a week. At least.
مسلمان که است ما شما به نظر شکر خوب است که کم از کم او که وضو میکنن روز یک بار میکنن غسل میکنن یک بار میکنن.
It doesn't matter how much money we have.
این پیسه کار پیسه نیست که شما چند پیسه داری مسلمان.
Syeikh Imran has indicated that this paper money is not the real money. It's not gold dinar and silver dirham. It is not sunnah money.
این که شیخ گفته که پیسه که است این صحیح پیسه نیست. این بسر پیسه که زندگی احسان نیست.
As the Sheikh said, people see with their eyes, but they don't really see.
शेख की गुफ्त है कि कस ये मेरे लेकिन समझ न आए अजी
They hear with their ears, but they don't really hear.
मतलब वो कस गोश में समझ न आए किसी गोश में.
They think they understand what is happening, but they don't really understand. It's only when you can see with the eye of the heart. It's only when you can hear with the ears of the heart. then you can really understand what is happening.
دل شما صحیح خبر میشن پیش میشه یا چی صحیح چی غلط.
Allah Azza wa Jal has a purpose for you. Has a purpose, has a reason for you being here.
الله تو یک وجه میکنه که شما چرا اینجا هستی. مثلا کسی که فکر میزنه قسمتی از ما خلاصه.
Don't feel sorry for yourself because this is Allah's will for you.
मतलब اینجا شما اونا بگو که ما غلطی کردم. این قسمت است الله خوش کرده از این جگه بخاطر ما شما بخاطر میست.
Make the best of it.
मतलब اینجا کوشش کو که صحیح کار میکنی.
Amr bil ma'ruf wa nahi anil munkar. We
کار صحیح
invite to good and we reject the evil.
کار صحیح کو غلط کار نکنی.
This is what is important.
یادی که است.
So we've just come to give salam. Salam al-Rahim. The Sheikh is from Trinidad and Tobago, near Venezuela, South America. He's come here. He does not receive any money for this. And this class, and I'm here as his translator. I'm Australian, but I live in Indonesia. But I cannot translate today. That's why we have this problem.
بخاطر از این شیخ هم که ما هم پیسه استخدام نکنیم این بخاطر مجلس بود که ما شما باید بخاطر دین معلومات شما باشه الله شما
And we thank the immigration authorities here who opened the door to us to come to speak to you, our brothers. Inshallah, until we meet again, keep us in your dua. We will keep you in our dua. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.